It is mid-November, and in an attempt to make the next few days worthwhile, I have decided to pick up the camera again and give this another shot. So, daylight savings happened a couple weeks ago, and it's my least favorite thing in the world because it gets dark so early, like at like 5 o'clock. And on some days I start my day at 5 o'clock, and it being dark at 5 is just not it for me. It's just not it for me. One of the challenges I have with being a creative person is that if I am not creatively stimulated by what I'm working on, I'm not motivated at all. And so I think that's why I perform so much better when it is a creative class that I'm taking or it's a creative project that I'm doing. Like even right now, the reason why I'm filming is because I don't want to do schoolwork that is not creative, and I know that filming is creative, and therefore I picked up the camera. Like that's just how my brain works. I do need to finish some assignments that are due tomorrow though, so I'm going through my books and picking out what I want to read for the winter. And I wanted to quickly talk about this one really quickly because I read this book in like a week in October, and then I just went and watched the movie on Friday. And oh my god, the things I would do. Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I just want to say that I may or may not be becoming a President Snow apologist. What can I say? I thought the casting was great. I thought the film was beautiful, and yeah, am I becoming a fan of blonde men? Maybe. Is Coriolanus Snow the man to convert me? Also yes. And that's all I will say. Two other books I want to read. They're not really books, but more so collections. I picked these poetry books up like months ago, and they've just been sitting in my pile, and I really want to read more poetry, so I'm gonna add those to the list. I also want to reread Normal People, so might start that one as well, even though I've read it like 3 times, and I've also seen the show like 10 times, so yeah. I've decided that I'm going to become a writer. That's it, that's the sentence. I signed up for an article for my school newspaper. I wrote about how I hated November, and I want to challenge anyone watching this. I don't know why you are watching this, but I want to challenge anyone watching this to convince me that November is not the worst month of the year. To be fair, November this year hasn't been so bad. I've actually quite enjoyed this month, but I still think November is the worst month. I don't think there's anything good about November. The only thing I like about November is that I know that Christmas is coming, and like winter time and like winter break and December is coming. But that's not because I like November, that's because I like December, and November is the month leading up to December. I just find everything about November depressing. It gets darker earlier, daylight savings, like whatever. Usually the weather's not very good. It has been okay in Ontario this year. But yeah. If you like November, I'm sorry, I just will have to politely disagree. Unless it's like your birthday in November, that's the only argument that I can be like, okay, like maybe if my birthday was in November, I would like it too, but yeah, I don't like it. Okay, enough of the bullshit. I am going to clean my room now.